Sag, what's popping? I hope all is well with everybody. Um, it is Gemini season, your opposite polarity. I hope all is well. What's up, everybody? Make sure you shout out your favorite Gemini. Say happy birthday to them. Show them some love. We do have placements in Gemini right now. We have the moon there. I'm sorry, the sun is there. Um, and I believe Jupiter just left or it's leaving. This is what I want to see. Oh, I should have pulled up today prior, but I'm pulling it up right now. So we can see where the planets are when I'm speaking to you here. Because I like to use astrology with my readings. That's just how I roll. You don't have any planets directly in your house right now, Sag, but as far as your opposite polarity, the sun is there, and Venus will be in there on July 4th. All right, so in a few weeks. And then Jupiter's now in Cancer. Okay. So Jupiter is no longer in your opposite polarity of Gemini. So right now we just got the sun in Gemini. All right. But all the other planetary alignments are out there as well doing what they do. So we're gonna see how these could be affecting you. Okay. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right. That way you'll know when I post. And I may not be showing up on your news feed. If I'm not showing up on your news feed, make sure you go to your subscription feed. Like you got your tabs at the bottom of your phone. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you click on the subscription tab. And that way you will be able to find me and my readings. All right. And make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll see them. Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with them. What do they need to know? Messages for Sag. What's going on with Sag? Excuse me. And I'm gonna be doing the signed readings on this channel. I might do some on mini styles as well, but I had a third channel called What's the Word where I did only the signed readings, but I got two separate phones, and for whatever reason, I'm no longer able to record videos and upload them from my phone. I don't know what's going on. So now I'm reduced to actually doing them live. And because on What's the Word channel, because I don't have, 50 subscribers, in order for you to do live, you got to have 50 subscribers to do live readings. I don't have 50, so I have to do it on this channel, and I have to do it on What's the Word? On Many Styles of Tarot. So the handles for the channels are in the community tab, but you want to subscribe to the one that's Many Styles of Tarot, and this one as well. All right, that way you'll get all the readings that I'll be doing. All right, we need two more cards. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right, well, Judgment is in reverse. Pluto's in retrograde in I'm gonna take that one. Pluto's in retrograde in Aquarius. So we got Judgment in reverse here. So something coming back around that somebody might need to deal with that they maybe did not finish dealing with, because the star's in reverse here as well. So that's definitely Aquarius energy. But Uranus is going to go retrograde. Let me see when. Because all the planets go retrograde in the summer. Uranus is in Taurus, and it goes in. Okay, so Uranus goes into Gemini in July. All right, July 7th. And then once it goes into, it'll probably go retrograde at the end of the year, the beginning of the year, something like that. But at any rate, so we got the Six of Wands. Let me move this over so you can see. The Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups, Arcanas, the Star in reverse, and Judgment in reverse. So somebody, okay. So somebody is getting some type of attention. They're in the spotlight in some way, shape, or form, being recognized. Being celebrated. So these could be graduations, because it's this time of year in the U.S. It's June. Birthdays, happy birthday, Gemini. You got graduation. Congratulations to all the graduates, no matter what level. You have somebody on a spiritual level. You have people being initiated or graduating from initiation. So especially with judgment in reverse, in Aquarius. So Pluto is rules judgment, and judgment deals with DNA. So a lot of you are going through a DNA restructuring. This is what happens when you, on a physical level, this is what happens when you are initiated and or you elevate to the next level. So you could be going, you could be feeling some physical symptoms. All right. Um, but just like people go through initiation and they ascend, people go through initiation and they descend, depending on what side of the forces they on. Both going on. So people graduate and people being recognized for what they doing in the spiritual realm as well as on the 3D realm. Now the thing is that I feel like somebody's been here before. They've done this before. It's like, especially now that Pluto is here in retrograde, it's like somebody has gotten to a stage, but they couldn't get to the next one. And so, or they got to a stage, you know how it is, new level, new devil. Well, it's like somebody gets to a level and they can't, whatever that devil is, they're not defeating it. So they have to go back and go through this stage again. So I feel like for some of you, whatever it is you're dealing with in this lifetime, as far as something that's painful that you keep dealing with, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be some type of addiction, it could be, relationships that you're in that you're not canceling out and walking away from. It's like you're repeating a cycle. Um, what you don't know is that you have other options. You may be feeling like you're stuck, you're trapped in this situation or this scenario, and you don't know which way to go. You do have options. This is what you don't know. So maybe it's just options, the ones you have, you're not considering, or you may need to tap in or get a reading, look at your chart, your astrology chart, to figure out that you can take. Okay, because you can take another option, you can take some other action. Okay. um where your head is at is so you like, yo, I fucked up. So I'm getting the energy of somebody who's decorated in some way, shape, or form. Like maybe you are well known for something, but you had a fall from grace. You may have been corrupted in some way, shape, or form, and it has something to do with the choices you made. Now, if this is not you, Sag, don't trip. This could be somebody you know, somebody you could be related to, uh, somebody you work with, something you're watching on TV, a script you're writing, etc. Take it how it resonates. But somebody was a decorated, respected person. So what I'm thinking of off the top of my head is a police officer. Someone could be decorated because Sagittarius deals with the rules, the laws, the regulations, right? So somebody could have been a decorated police officer or someone who works in security or someone who works to uphold some type of order. And this person, for whatever reason, to their old ways. And as a result, um, this person could have fallen from grace. And as a result, they're being judged for it, right? Because of the decision that they made, because of the choice that they made. All right. So let's get some clarity here. And it could be any profession. Okay. This could be a doctor, a lawyer, um, an accountant, attorney, but somebody who is recognized for their credentials and what they do and what they provide to people. They help people in their righteous form and in their up what they're supposed to be doing. They are a help to people. Been corrupted in some way, shape, or form, and they fell from grace. And now they're dealing with that because this is something that has happened to them in a past life, or it could have been, say it's a police officer who got caught up in some bullshit and it's coming back to haunt them. Um, like this is somebody who abused their power, is what I'm getting to. Okay. somebody who used the recognition that they get and that they have uh, in the public eye. They used it to their benefit, but it was not for good. Okay. And so that person is being brought to the light. Tell me about the six. Okay. Coach. So yeah, this could be someone who is a teacher, an instructor, somebody who is up in a rank where they're able to teach others, and people come to them for advice, for instruction. So this could be us in a spiritual realm. This could be somebody who taps in, able to maneuver and manipulate metaphysically. Okay, and they are using those that knowledge and that expertise uh, for a personal gain or to stop someone's free will is what I'm getting here, especially with the star energy in reverse and Pluto in reverse, trying to control free will. So this is somebody who's revered as a coach, somebody who knows what they're doing. They're expert at this, their expertise. People come to this person for what they need. What's this Eight of Cup energy here? Yeah, relaxation. This could be someone who, with the Piscean energy, okay, this could be somebody who allowed something to happen. They saw an injustice being done and allowed it to happen. Or they were instructed by somebody on how to maneuver or get over on someone or to do someone dirty. They were a part of it in some way, shape, or form. Either they participated because uh, it was a group effort because R represents community with the star represents community. I'm getting the energy of something being done on a spiritual realm, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But on a mundane level, this could be somebody who was like, this is how you get them. Like, say somebody's trying to get somebody out of their job. This is how you get them out. You do A, B, C, and D. So somebody was coached on how to get somebody who was revered and respected out of their position. And then what they did was they tried to make it look like they would throw. It was like, yo, you throw rocks and hide your hands. That's what this is. So also, somebody could have did something. The thing is somebody did not look at the rules and the regulations. They did not read uh, and do things the proper way. They didn't do that. Like, this person has done this numerous times with the Eight of Cup energy in reverse. Like, yo, I don't gotta follow the rules. I don't gotta read the rules and the regulations. And then on top of that, they just got comfortable with it, with that relaxed energy, comfortable with not doing following the rules, and they've done it multiple times with that Eight of Cup energy. Disregarded people's feelings and emotions, didn't give a shit, just did what they wanted. Okay, it's this Two of Wands. Yeah, eternal love with the Two of Wands. So what you don't know is that this is somebody who tried to bind. This could be somebody who tried to bind someone to them. Because again, we're dealing with someone's lack of free will here with the star energy in reverse and the Pluto energy in reverse. Pluto deals with psychic abilities. I'm getting the energy of, because Uranus deals with the sciences, right? And Pluto deals with psychic ability. Pluto also deals with blood. So somebody could have put some poison someone. Okay. Somebody could have put something in somebody's food or drink or what have you, and they were instructed on how to do it. Now, somebody could have gotten, okay, what I'm getting here is like somebody has connections, right? The Six of Wands energy is somebody who has connections with others. So somebody could have connections at a hospital. Somebody could have connections with a particular type of doctor, right? A pharmacist specifically is what I'm getting, especially with the Pisces energy, the Eight of Cups. So somebody could have connections with a pharmacist and they told someone how to mix a particular drug. Did you put this part in it, this part that, put the saying, and as a result, this is what you give them. So somebody has done this multiple times. I don't know where this shit is coming from. I'm reading the cards and I'm getting what's coming to me intuitively. All right. So somebody did some shit and they had a choice, but they chose to try to bind somebody to them. So I don't know what, but let's get more energy. Tell me about this Aquarius energy, the star energy in reverse. So this particular card, like I have 5 cards out here. This particular card is put in this particular place. This particular place represents you, Sag. Now, in my readings, if there's a protagonist, antagonist, you know what I mean, aka a good guy or bad guy, Sagittarius could be the good guy or Sagittarius could be the bad guy. Okay? Take it how it resonates. But this card represents you and where your head is at. So you could be the person who has done this, or you could be the person who found out about the person who did this. You could be involved. Maybe you have to write the report up about this. Or maybe if the person was brought to you or the information was brought to you about this. Okay? Yeah, perseverance with the star energy in reverse. So this is somebody who was determined to make someone look bad, who was determined to take somebody's free will. Because the star energy is somebody's wishes, hopes, dreams, their free will, whatever it is that they want to do. And it could be an elderly person too, okay? Because the star energy represents maturity, older people. And then we have this eternal love here, okay? Which is like people getting old. So this could be a situation where you have people who work in a hospital setting, a hospice setting. All right. I'm getting, what's that doctor? People who, ooh, wow. Okay. So this could be, okay, I got a monitoring spirit in here. Anyway, this could be a situation here where you have somebody who helps to, what do you call it? Euthanize? Is that the right word? But somebody who takes elderly people's, like if they know they're sick and they not well, they'll give them some type of medication. Now I don't know if this is in a hospice environment or what, but somebody's definitely playing with drugs, definitely poisoning or doing something to take people's lives, because Pluto deals with death. All right. And somebody's been doing this. Okay. Somebody could have been poisoning people. Yeah, nightmare. And Pluto is judgment in reverse. So somebody's been doing this. It could be on any level. It don't have to be just somebody in the hospital doing this to elderly people or doing this to hospice patients. This could be somebody on any level poisoning people. This could be a person who they like say they are who's well known in the community, so they get a lot of attention, right? So as a result, they have their pick of whoever they want to be with. And so maybe they do this to women. You know what I'm saying? They put something in their drink, rape them, and then go on about their business. Well, this could be coming back up now, okay, with Pluto in reverse here in Nightmare. So now this is basically talking about how this person has done this to multiple people. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything in the news like this. You can let me know if you know something about it. But this is what's going on. So the chickens are coming home to roost with this individual. Okay, whatever they was doing. Energy here. Yeah, justice in reverse. Pick it up. Somebody doing something. Somebody's taking the law into their own hands and doing something unjustly. They're not doing it based on what's right and what's wrong. This is somebody who feels like they have the right to call judgment on something. This person is getting karma as well for doing this shit. Knight of Wand energy in reverse. Like I said, this is someone who could be sexually assaulting people. Okay, with that Eight of Cup energy in reverse and the Knight of Wand, and the Knight of Wands in reverse could be somebody who the knights go out on missions. They go out on assignments, okay? And then when they're in the upright, they go on an assignment for the highest good. When the cards are in, for me, when the cards are in reverse, you working for the devil, basically. You working with demonic entities, or you may have been taken advantage of by a demonic entity, and then you did some dirt, and as a result, so we got all. That's why we got all these cards in reverse. The major arcanas, Pluto's in reverse, the stars in reverse, justice is in reverse. Somebody fall from grace. Okay, somebody who's revered and respected or has a lot of knowledge in a particular area was using it for unjust means. All right, and they getting caught up. Now I feel like it's rape because we have the Eight of Cup energy here with the relax energy, because relax, like Eight of Cups, right? Like I said, we're dealing with Pluto. Pluto deals with poisons, right? The star energy, this is someone draining people's energy. So on a spiritual level, this could be a of people who are telling people how to do this to people. Okay, stealing people's energy, stealing people's essence. Okay, whether it's older people stealing their lives, if somebody's in hospice or something like that, or you got these weird ass nurses in the hospital that go in and put something in somebody's IV. Especially if you're dealing with court and shit like that, you got corrupt officials who do shit like that. They don't want someone to testify or whatever. They'll put something in somebody's drink. This could be people who break into people's homes, you know what I'm saying, and put something in their shit. And then next thing this person is sick and they don't know why. And then, it ends up being fatal. Like, it's a lot going on here. For some of you, this is a man and a woman doing this with the Two of Wands and the eternal love. This could also be somebody who's doing this because they may have lost their love this way. And so as a result, or somebody may have done it to them and they survived. And now they just do this shit. I don't know, but let me get more information. But like I said, I feel like it's rape because the Knight of Wands, is impulsive. This is somebody who's impulsive. This is somebody who will rape and assault. Okay. Um, and Pluto is taking someone's free will in reverse with nightmare. And then we have perseverance with the star energy. So they could be repeatedly doing this to this person. On a spiritual level. It don't have to be in the physical realm. So, for example, it could be somebody who, because we're dealing with the Eight of Cups energy here, so that could be the dream world. All right. So somebody could be being assaulted sexually in their dreams because somebody knows how to go in and do that type of shit. Like, this is deep here. What's this eternal love? The Ten of Cups. So this is some type of group, especially with the Aquarius energy here. This is a group, a organization, a corrupt organization. Okay, with the two, what you don't know is the Two of Wands here, the eternal love, and the Ten of Cups. I feel like somebody's doing this because they want your energy. They want your energy forever, and they can no longer have it. Or there, you got 8 cups spilt here, but you have 10 that are upright. This is somebody's energy. This is somebody's taking someone's energy. Because with the eternal love cup, we're talking about eternity, consistency, and soulmate. So like I said, I feel like somebody is consistently draining someone's energy. So this could be a dark group, okay, of males, okay, who attack women because of their energy. Okay, so this is someone who has good energy. So they coach these people on how to get this energy from these people. The thing is that they may have tried a couple of times with this Eight of Cup energy and it didn't work. See, this person is just chilling, relaxing. And so somebody's getting mad and getting impulsive because the shit's not working on this particular person. And the reason they're doing it is because they want this person to be with them forever. And this person may have left them alone, don't want them. Or this person's energy is so strong with the star energy that it could feed the whole group. What's perseverance? Because they keep you persevere. They could be doing this to you, Sag, and you persevere regardless. Yeah, here's the Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who I feel like this is a pill. For some of y'all, it's a pill that they put in your in the food or the drink. It's a pill with that page of pentacles. That's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm picking up. Tell me about this nightmare. Now, they may have tried it and work, or this is their plan to, once they get you, is to put this in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, here's the five of yeah, to cause you illness, to cause you sick with the five of pentacles. So you don't have control over your body functions, right? And that's okay, stressful to you. You know what I'm getting? And then, they could do whatever they want to you physically. You know what I'm getting? There's a drug that you can give people where it will make you, and this reminds me of, I've heard something about this too with voodoo. Not necessarily voodoo, or is it? But at any rate, there's a drug you can give someone where they're physically paralyzed, but they are still conscious and aware of what's going on. They just can't move. I've seen situations like movies or clips or something about it where people were buried alive like that. They were still alive. They were still awake. You could see the tears coming from their eyes. They can't move. This is some horrible, horrible shit. That's why the nightmare card is here and judgment is in reverse. Judgment is you not having no control, right? This is like somebody has done this to multiple people. They've poisoned these people. I'm gonna hurry up and get up out this energy. This is some dark shit. All right, real dark. First of all, I'm gonna put this card to the side, but I want to clarify the justice energy in reverse. Tell me about that. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody who studies this, okay? Again, with the coach in the Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who is investigating this, as a matter of fact, excuse me, with the Knight of Pentacles, because he's in the upright. So he's doing the just thing. So this is an investigator, because the Pentacles could represent police officers, detectives, accountants, attorneys. This could be a coroner as well, like a medical coroner. This is somebody who could be studying autopsy. It could be up to 6 bodies that they have, but this person could have done it to 8 people. Okay, let's move on here. So we have criticism. Yes, somebody's being criticized for the shit that they're doing. So what may have happened is they may have tried this on somebody and somebody was able to tell what happened. Or somebody knows that someone was doing this shit and they got away and someone told. Or because Pluto's in retrograde, with Pluto being in retrograde, a lot of cold cases, for whatever reason, new evidence or new information about the case may come about because of something else that might be going on that might be like it's unrelated, but it's jarring this detective's mental about, oh yeah, like I just said to you a minute ago, yo, I heard cases about that. And then maybe he's going and doing his research and he's finding out, okay, yeah, there was a case about this and this is what they did and da 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 da. So he could be getting criticism if he's bringing, hey, this is what I found out, la la la, woo woo woo. So maybe he's being criticized about this. It could be people trying to deter him to leave it alone, leave it be, because of the corruption and everything involved. That could be it. Yeah, traditions. Yep, this is something that people have been doing, right? And again, I'm getting like, remember I saying in the very beginning, I said initiations. Like I said, people get initiated into the higher octaves when they, on the spiritual realm, when they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, versus people who, when they get initiated, they do dirt on a demonic level. So I feel like this is you have to do this to someone or to people or whatever. Well, I feel like somebody's did it. They did the initiation. They may have done it, and then they kept doing it to people. This is some dark shit. Yeah, complacent. That's what this is what the complacent energy is. With the relaxation, they just kept doing it to people, drugging people, and just became very complacent with it and just became very reckless and impulsive with it. Um, let me see. Now, for some of you, this is somebody who could be married. Like this could be like a decorated person, right? Military, police officer, doctor, accountant, someone who's well known in the community, actor, actress, because we're dealing with Leo energy, but somebody who stands out for whatever it is that they know. But they're practicing some shit on the dark side. And they could have done this to their wives. Um, and maybe this is what's coming back out. Like somebody had something to do with their wife's death, poisoned her, or what have you, or an actress is what I'm getting here. Um, and who's coming to me? What's her name? Brittany. Her name is Brittany. She played in what's the oh, I love this show back in the 80s. With damn it, what's their names? God damn it, give me a second. But she was in Eminem's video too. Her name is Brittany. God damn it. If you know it in the comments, put her name in there. But she died of a drug overdose. She was a actress. Like I feel like something like that. And it could have something to do with her lover. Okay. And I'm also picking up Whitney Houston. I'm also picking up her daughter as well. Rest in peace to all those ladies. Okay. I'm picking up that type of shit coming to the surface. Singer, actor, performer, to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. I feel like this play hard and the person that gets you comfortable around them and relaxed around them and like a handler type of thing. And then when you decide you don't want to do what they want you to do, this is how they handle you. Yeah, friendship. The friendship is leading to more. Like I said, a handler energy. They send someone in to befriend you, watch what you doing, how you doing things, and try to get you to do what they want you to do. They slip shit in your food and basically you slowly lose control. And you start doing what they want you to do. They are able to manipulate you to do what they want you to do. Because the star energy in reverse in the Six of Wands, that's a star, who might have been killed or hurt or what have you. Sorry, that's a truck outside my door. Boundaries. Yeah, see, the boundary thing is, you not able to have free will. You not able to do what it is you want to do and how you want to do things, right? Um, but you also need to be careful the people that you befriend, okay? Because there could be somebody coming around you who maybe you're joining an organization or a group and you're being introduced to people. But in that group or that organization, there are some people who are sinister and they do some shit you don't know about. So be careful about joining fraternities and sororities. A lot of people graduating and going to college, these fraternities and these sororities. And I'm not saying they all practice, witchcraft and things like that, but there are different sects. You know what I mean? But there are ceremonies that are being done. And there's things online about these ceremonies that these fraternities and sororities participate in. So you may want to do your research first. So, somebody could be scouting you and you're like, And then they introduce you, they come in, they introduce you to the ways of the organization and things like that. And then the next thing you know, they draining you of your energy, taking your energy from you, and or getting you involved in doing that to other people. All right, it's some dark shit going on here. So you need to be careful. All right, let me get you a couple more cards and we're going to wrap this up. Yeah, paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. So you may feel this way because you've been exposed to some people who you feel are suspect, and you got a right to be cautious. Watch who you're around, exercise boundaries, be careful who you be friends with. Okay, don't be so quick to join organizations and groups and you don't really know what time it is or what's going on, because I feel like this is what's going on. Like I said, initiations and being introduced to certain things and you really don't know the depth of what's going on and what's involved. um yeah. Now on the other end, whoever was doing this shit, I feel like evidence is being brought up. I'm also being told to point out the Knight of Pentacles and the friendship energy. So this is someone who could be befriending you and teaching you about, hey, do you know about such and such? So this could be like a cult, a religious cult, or you join in some type of family or cult or group or organization. This is what's going on the level, or on the underground of it. Or what's going on is they had a bad seed, and that bad seed is now being brought to light, and or you are involved in a sense where you sensing that something ain't right, and now you may be concerned because maybe they after you or some shit like that. Or this person who was doing this shit, they know people on their ass. People done found out about them, or they being investigated. They could be people asking questions, authorities asking questions. Yeah, sipping. So sipping, it talks about rumors, gossip, and nosy. Yeah, so it could be rumors about the situation, and people don't worry about the rumors. People just talking about things they don't know about, or you may hear rumors and you might just brush it off because you're so enthused and excited about joining this group. And if you're a parent of a child who's going to school and they trying to join an organization or a group or affiliation, just talk to them about it and see what they into, and make sure that they, do their due diligence and research. Karmics, see? Third parties, haters, lessons learned. So some of you, you dealing with people who, or maybe you decide you don't want to, this person decides they don't want to be in this group. Yeah, okay, I see what y'all about, but I'm good. You know too much now. So now they want to, too much. So now they gotta, they after you or what have you, some shit like that. But be careful, because these people that you're dealing with, like I said, when the cards are in the upright, these people who are dealing on the up and up. When the cards are in reverse, these are people who are dealing in demonic energies, or they dealing, on the dark side of things. They're not on the side of right. And so this is what this is, a group of karmics. Okay. And for some of you, you were involved in this and you know what time it is, and you got out of it because you realized what the fuck was going on. 3 more cards and we're wrapping this up. Hot nerd. Okay, yeah. So this could be a professor, or a person that you meet in class, or somebody who is coming in to instruct you on certain things, and you may find this person attractive. And so therein lies the friendship. You begin the friendship, the chemistry begins, and this could be somebody who does this. Like, this could be a pharmacist. He's very attractive. A lot of these men who do these types of things, this is how they lure their women in, because they, the women are attracted to them. So they could be sending this person to you. Hey, how you doing? So be careful. People coming to you, getting to know you, wanting to get to know you out of the blue. Okay. They're involved in some sinister shit, and they sent to scout you. They sent to grab you. Because maybe they tried some shit in different ways and they couldn't get you that way. So now they got to send somebody in to get you. I don't know what that card was. Hold on. Let me see if I can't get it now. Let me just get another card. Okay, yeah, Don Juan. What I can't make this up. This is someone who's very attractive. That Knight of Wand energy in reverse. Someone who's very attractive, who's gotten other people, like I said, with that 8 of Cups. They've done this to other people. They're very relaxed. They're very chill. They're somebody who's very nerdy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful, especially if you're attracted to if you're a sapiosexual woman. And a man too, because it could be women, a group of women who's doing this, a coven who's doing this, of women. All right. But it could be that they are trying to get you because of your knowledge and your expertise and what you know. So they're trying to extract that from you in some way, shape, or form. But the devil always come looking good. You know what I'm saying? The devil is always a very, very, very attractive person that you have very strong chemistry with. Oh, remember that. Look at this. High roller. This is just that Knight of Wand energy in reverse. This is somebody who, I could get him. I got the looks. I got the intelligence. Da 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 da. Woo woo. I could get him. Now, for some of you, they couldn't get you because they not intelligent. You could be for example, say you're sapiosexual, meaning that you don't just get turned on by looks. You get turned on by intelligence, right? So if somebody could teach you some real shit, that's going to turn you on. But you got to be careful, because some of y'all dealing with warlocks, and they could teach you some real shit, but now they want you to be with them. And if you don't want to be with them, now they're gonna, this is what I'm getting here. This is a warlock who, or witch who, is attracted to someone because of their knowledge and what they know. And it's like, oh, we could get together and we could be a couple and we could do whatever we want. But you may find out that this person is karmic, meaning that they work for the downstairs department. They don't work for the upstairs in the attic. They work down in the basement. Okay. So, there's a couple of stories intermingled into here. I hope you got something out of this. And I wish you the best with this situation, Sag. I'm going to see you in the next reading. Later.